Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ecosystem Interviews. Today, my name is David. I'm with my co-host Fez, a penguin admirer, and he is a penguin admirer because today we have our guest, Chief Penguin, in the room, and we're going to talk all about Pengwyn BINC or BINC. Not sure how to pronounce.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions. Chief Penguin, welcome. How are you today?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me here. It's great to be here. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here.
Good. So are we. We're happy you're here. I know I've had a lot of penguin-related questions in the past. I've asked Fez, he didn't know. I asked you, you told me everything, and I said, yeah. We need to get you on the show. On that note, the first question I actually asked before we started is whether the penguin live on the South Pole or the North Pole. And we Googled it, and they live on Craft Network, was the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
To kick it all off, a short introduction. Chief, could you introduce yourself to us and your role in the Pengwyn project as we know it?
Yeah. My name is Süleyman. My real name is Süleyman, and I live in Turkey with my team. I am one of the co-founders of Pengwyn BINC. We are a total of 3 co-founders under the roof of Pengwyn BINC. And I began my crypto journey in 2016. My first purchase was Bitcoin, like many others. And I met with Icon in 2017, just after ICO. I was just following it, not a core member of Icon at then. And then I worked in a crypto project that was supposed to go out on Avalanche, AVAX. It was a DeFi product that focuses on real world asset tokenization. And then, yeah, it sounds familiar. I think, who is doing it? The name.
Lydia Labs?
Yeah, Lydia Labs, right. Yeah, Lydia Labs is doing it. And I'm familiar with that concept. And in my real life, I am a business developer. I have developed many businesses in different sectors, including sports, technology, entertainment, but my background is in finance. I'm a finance guy. So yeah, I think that's it for me.
And then that's you. And then if you'd have to introduce the Pengwyn project in like a paragraph to kick it off.
Yeah, sure. I define Pengwyn as a blockchain-based company project, a gamified company project, which is designed to be owned and managed by the shareholders, and everything is designed to be, to be worked on blockchain simply.
Yeah. Okay. And we're going to dive into that.
Yeah.
See some stuff. Later. Fez, you fully understand?
Yeah. I mean, yes. So far, so good. So
the concept is to use non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and our native token to distribute shares. And those who own those shares will be able to manage the company using our tools, which are placed on our DApp.
Okay. So let's back up because obviously when David had his chat with you, he then let me know and he told me and he quickly a few words and I'm like, dude, just tell me what to buy and where. And then the next question was, but I've seen a few collections. I'm not really sure what's going on here. So can you take a step back and introduce the collections and what they stand for? Because I did actually buy. I'm a proud holder of a pass. I don't know what that means, but I am a holder. But I'm genuinely curious because I saw the Chief Penguins, I saw some other penguins and the passes.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit us.
Yeah, so basically we have 4 different type of shares attached to different type of blockchain assets. The first asset is called Pengwyn OG NFT collection, and 5% of the overall shares are assigned to this collection. There are basically 111 shares in the collection, and basically, how to say, let me check the real one.
And when you say shares, what do you mean by shares of?
It means the ownership rights on the revenue streams within the company.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
And we have members, counselors, and the ultimate penguin inside our OG NFT collection. And if I dive into it, 3% of the total shares are dedicated to member NFTs, meaning that each of members will have 0.03% share in the company, and 1.5% of the shares are dedicated to counselors, and half percent of the shares are dedicated to the ultimate penguin NFT alone. So basically, we distributed that 5% to the collection.
Okay, so it's the
internally.
shares in Pengwyn itself. That's what's
Yeah.
been distributed to the OG. Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And revenue, Fez.
Yeah,
But
revenue
anything,
streams, right?
obviously, yeah, revenue that comes from that. But the founding shares of the company is what will determine the revenue, basically, right?
Yeah.
Then when revenue comes, it goes to the shareholders. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We designed everything upon this share structure we have created. It will be on the white paper.
Yep.
And the second collection is our upcoming NFT collection, Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection. The collection consists of 10,000 Pengwyn NFTs. This collection is subdivided into 4 equally supplied collections, and 25% of the total shares are reserved for this Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection. And the first edition is coming out on Icon blockchain, which is called Pengwyn Zombie Waddle NFT collection. I'll show some visuals later.
Yeah,
I have 2 Pengwyn NFTs for you, 2 zombie Pengwyn NFTs for you, and the collection is a part of Art5 by Framed. I want to thank them because I have been talking to many developers inside Icon, and Framed team is perhaps one of the most they were so close to they were so close to us. They understand our vision, they understand our project, and it started as a business partnership, but I see them as friends right now.
They are special. I agree.
Yeah, they are special. Yeah. And each of these editions will have their development targets. For Icon, for Pengwyn Zombie Waddle NFT collection, we want to create a framework that enables seamless DApp interactions across multiple blockchains. And of course, we're going to do it with XCall technology by Icon blockchain. Excellent. So basically, the idea is to create 4 different collections across 4 different blockchains and enable our users to use our main DApp borderless.
So when you say 4 different collections, this collection of 10,000 will be split into 4 different chains.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And
sure. Just very quickly, so is the collection a sort of revenue gathering for you to then do things, investments or something like that as a business?
Yeah. I'll explain that.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting excited.
Yeah. I know.
It's a logical next question. It's like, okay, so the NFTs, they're a revenue share. Like, where's the revenue coming? What revenue? Like, what's happening? Like,
yeah. I'll explain them. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. And we have our native token, Pengwyn token, and the majority of the token will be mined by NFT owners depending on their share, which I explained before. And
as in you own the NFT, you get
yeah,
token dropped in your wallet, like we're seeing in a couple of projects.
Yeah. It's gonna work like that. For example, the total supply will be 25 million.
Mm-hmm.
And each Pengwyn Waddle NFT will be mining 4 Pengwyn tokens daily. Member Penguins will mine 48 Pengwyn tokens daily. Counselor Penguins will mine 240 Pengwyn tokens daily. And the Ultimate Penguin itself will mine a big portion of the token. So basically, it's all fits the share structure we created in the beginning. Yeah. We have C Pengwyn token. C Pengwyn means Pengwyn core. It is for the team. It won't be traded on markets. It's basically we wanted to create that to give the team their ownership rights, which is 20%. Basically, we want to leverage the token, to attract venture capitals, to extend our team, our workforce. And we have, lastly, the Pengwyn Utility Digitals NFT collection. Fez, I guess you got it.
Yes.
Yeah, and we have 3 different NFTs under the roof of Pengwyn Utility Digitals NFT collection. The first one is Pengwyn OG Badge NFTs, which is distributed to Pengwyn OG minters. It basically gives 25% discount for 1 mint on each edition of Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection. We have Pengwyn Ambassador Badge. The same utility goes to this NFT. And lastly, we have Pengwyn Waddle Royal Pass NFT. The total supply is 250 NFTs, and it gives 1 free mint and 2 discounted mints with a 25% discount on each edition of Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection. So basically, it guarantees you that 4 free mints and 8 discounted mints in general.
Yeah, to follow the project. So if you want to follow the project along, with this upcoming collections on different blockchains, with all the products that we might be able to see in a bit, this would be your intro NFT to go get, because I understand there's this massive structure going on here with distributions, and everything is well thought out. It takes a lot of time to do that, but when you get it right, it's very rewarding and sustainable for those who participate. You've introduced the Pengwyn token.
Yeah.
You've introduced a bunch of NFT with long names and different functionality. Now, I know that you guys are dropping a white paper because you've been promoting it, and we are recording this on the 6th, and today you're dropping that white paper, and you're going to tell me now that all of this information is in there, isn't it?
Yeah, they are absolutely.
But for the record, as we're recording this, the white paper hasn't dropped yet, right?
Yeah.
So
it's in 40 minutes.
Okay, good. So we're 40 minutes alpha, pre-alpha.
Exactly.
For the record. Okay. I don't know where you're going with this, David, but I just wanted to make a note of that.
I guess I wanted to put all our listeners' mind at ease that if all this information is overloading the brain, because I can see it's overloading yours, Fez, that there is a white paper that this is listed, and it's very nice and clear. It's going to be, by the time you're listening to this, that white paper is going to be out there, and it's going to show you what's up. But what I deducted from it all is that the NFT, the Waddle Pass, which I think is on sale for 200 ICX at the moment, that's kind of an entry into the entire ecosystem. So for anyone who's going to get excited about what they're hearing now, or what they're going to be hearing and seeing a bit later, that would be the one that you should go get, I suppose, if you want to get along, because you have this OG collection that has larger share allocations, but those are no longer they're all on the secondary market, so you'd have to go to craft and find yourself
Yeah.
one at floor
Yeah.
price or higher if you like it. So those are quite dear compared
Yes,
to the Waddle Pass.
I think they're
Yeah.
averaging 900 or something, 900 ICX. Because I went hunting, I'm like, no, I want one of the OGs, and then I saw 900. I'm like, damn, I'm too bad I'm broke.
On the team now, you mentioned you're working with Framed, so they're helping
Yeah.
developing. You mentioned you've got 3 co-founders. You all live in a house, I presume.
No,
Like the
not
real
the
world,
not in
working on
yeah.
Penguin all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more? You don't have to like dox everyone, but what is it that the members are doing in the project, or what
In the
are you focused
project,
on? Yeah.
one of them is responsible for our social interactions, social campaigns, our marketing campaigns, which will begin with the release of our website. So you will show his talents once he completed it. And he also co-founded a technology firm which focuses on charging portable devices where there is no plug, like beaches and maybe shopping malls, parks. And he also doing that. And the other one is obviously our designer. He is top talented, but if I could give him more time, if I steal him from his own work, he can create remarkable things in this ecosystem. You will see. You will see.
Because he's going to unleash 3 more collections on different blockchains. Is that
Yeah.
what you're alluding to?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're strategizing, managing, overseeing the project, and then what I'm getting is that you've gotten Framed as a technical partner for the development of your infrastructure and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. The question I have is, we've got these NFTs that allocate revenue share. We've got the Penguin token. Is that just governance or also revenue share in there?
There will be a governance, but plus the revenue share. I can continue explaining the project if you want to.
Please.
Yeah. So all the questions you have will be answered immediately after I explain everything.
My question was going to go towards where is the revenue that's going to be shared coming from? And I know you're going to get there.
To get there, first I have to explain our vault structure, our tools and fields of operation first. Then the business economy will come at the end. So basically, vaults. So basically, we operate with 3 distinct vaults, which are Treasury Vault, Power Vault, and Investment Vault. Treasury Vault functions as a short-term budget to cover the company's operational expenses in the short term, and the team will have the control over the Treasury Vault and can manage its usage with, of course, full transparency. We have Power Vault, Penguin Autonomous Organization Vault, and it serves as a collateralized fund that focuses on medium and long-term development expenses of Pengwyn BINC. We as a team won't be able to use the capital without the permission of the shareholders, and this will ensure the involvement of our shareholders in significant expenditure decisions in the company. And I will explain in detail how it works in a bit. And we have the investment vault, and it serves as a budget specially reserved for long-term investments made by us. Again, I will explain how the investments will work in a bit. So our management tools, as I said, we have shareholders within the company, and to create the real democracy within, we have created four distinct tools to enable our shareholders to manage the company. And the first one is, as I told, Pengwyn Autonomous Organization. This tool serves as a voting tool that automates capital transfers from PAL vault to remaining vaults with the approval of Pengwyn BINC shareholders. This tool also facilitates the expenditure-based decisions within the organization. Basically, we as a team create submissions, including the purpose of the expenditure and the amount. And then the community, the shareholders, begin voting on the idea. And if they approve, the smart contract enables to, takes the amount from PAL vault and designate it to the asked vault after. And this voting will last 7 days. The first part, there will be 2 parts in general, and the first part will last 2 days, and the second part lasts 5 days. The first 2 parts are voted by the Pengwyn Council, our OG NFT collection, and the second part will be voted by the Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection, the owners. And there is a little changes depending on the decision of our council. If minimum 67% of the votes in the first part approve the submission, this second part requires a minimum of 50% approval votes for the submission to be approved overall. But if the approval votes in the first part remain below 67%, the second part requires a minimum of 67% approval vote for the submission to be approved overall. So why we are doing this? We want to put council in front of everyone and have a voice in the process of making.
How do you get on the council?
Simply by getting an OG Pengwyn.
That's the OGs. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Which
the OGs,
all gone, right? Like the collection sold out?
Yeah, it's sold out. It's in second market on Craft Network. And we have our second tool, stats page, which will be on our Pengwyn DApp. So basically, simply, if we see everything in the company level, the assets sitting inside our vaults have a value in ICX in USD. And if we take this approach, we can simply create a book value. So we will create a book value of Pengwyn, which will be calculated by the simple formula of it will be Pengwyn BINC assets minus Pengwyn BINC liabilities, like in the real world, real businesses. And once we have achieved to get the book value of Pengwyn BINC, we can simply find book values of each assets under Pengwyn BINC. And then this will allow us to create another tool, which I'll explain later. We have Pengwyn Salesforce program. It's simply an active income tool. Simply our NFT owners, starting with our OG collection, will be able to create promotion codes using our DApp and become intermediaries in our mint sales and also our partners' mint sales. And the last one is the Pengwyn suggestion votings. This is, how can I explain? It is a decentralized on-chain voting tool that powers Pengwyn BINC shareholders to propose suggestions and enables the community to vote on these ideas. It is actually a crucial component of Pengwyn BINC because, as a community-oriented project, community-oriented company, you have to You have to get valuable insights of community's expectations. Again, the voting power of shareholders is determined by the share power they hold in Pengwyn BINC. This will begin as a idea development tool in the beginning, but then we will transform it into to a, you know, like a DAO. People will be able to adjust creator loyalties on secondary markets, tax rates within the company, and rules, and the distribution rates between vaults, just like Balance is doing. And we have our fields of operations. The first one is investments.
This is the revenue part.
Yeah, we're coming to a revenue part.
The fields of operations.
Yeah. I have to explain all of these before diving into the business economy, because this information is needed to understand them better.
Yeah.
So we have investments and developments. There are two types of investments. The first one is market buy investments. These investments do not involve votings in Pengwyn BINC, because we have this reasoning. If we ask community to purchase something on market, it may create a manipulative environment. It may create fluctuations before we take the required amount from Power Vault and invest in the so-called products. And we have also early investments. These are basically mid sales of other projects and potential ICOs within the blockchain ecosystem. And these investments are subjected to a voting process on Pengwyn DApp. We will use Pengwyn suggestion votings to see if the community is, you know, feeling positive about investing on that specific product. And we have developments. Pengwyn BINC is built upon a development target, which excites me the most. So I have explained you 4 main products, and I'll begin explaining our development targets for the future. The first one is Pengwyn expenditure model. This expenditure model will be integrated to Pengwyn DApp, and it is planned to enhance transparency by providing a visual representation of companies' expenditures, as well as its liabilities. These payments will, include the amount paid, the purpose of the payment, and the recipient of the funds. As I said, we are focusing fully on transparency. What team does, the community will be directly seeing in our DApp. That's our main purpose. And we want to create our own node, but this node will be controlled by the shareholders of Pengwyn BINC. The team will only have 25% decision power on the decisions of node-related, votings. We really want to become a peer app in the future, and if we achieve this, we want to integrate it to CPS and allow our users to directly make decisions on CPS-related suggestions or votings.
Yeah.
And we have Pengwyn management model. I'm an entrepreneur. I have little development skills, and as an entrepreneur, we need to create an interface not for investors but also the managers or within the blockchain sector, and we're gonna build our own model to manage the bank and improve it, and then release this product to other users inside Pengwyn BINC ecosystem. And how we can do it? The next one that answer this question is Pengwyn BINC brands. This refers to a business initiation program that empowers owners of Pengwyn BINC share-based assets to establish their own businesses within the Pengwyn BINC ecosystem by using our management model and all the other tools we have created. Basically, we are creating a company standard, a decentralized company standard in the sector, and we will allow other users to use our tools simply by holding a Pengwyn NFT. So Pengwyn NFTs become a key to use this product in general. And lastly, the big picture, once we develop all the development targets within our white paper, we strategically designed Pengwyn BINC to transform it into a project launchpad where entrepreneurs can simply select few options using the platform and establish their own businesses. Yeah, these are our
the
I had to check if you guys are alive. I had to check if you guys are alive.
I didn't dare interject with questions. I thought, give me the rundown. When you talk about the Launchpad, are you looking to get people from businesses that are currently not on blockchain? Are you looking to offer up your model to have what they do out in the real world gel with blockchain? Like, you're looking to pull in?
We are creating our own model, and we'll let others to use it. But once we experience the business management, because it's a new idea, new concept, fully decentralized company, and we have to experience the use cases first, and then the Launchpad will be shaped upon that experience. But yeah, we want to be a bridge between the real world companies and the blockchain.
Sounds like you need a lot of tooling.
Yeah. You'll see. And lastly, the business economy. So basically, actually sharing the screen. Fez, can you please share the screen, because there are so many numbers. Yep.
And we're live.
Yep. So we have plenty of revenue streams. The first one is secondary market royalties, and the 50% of the fee collected will be sent to the treasury vault, and the remaining distribution will take consideration the share power of Pengwyn BINC. And of course, we are an RFI partner, so 15% of the secondary sale fees will be directed to Framed.
Yeah.
And we have investment profits. As I said, we will be investing in blockchain-based products, and we have already invested in Craft Network. We have more than 500,000 Craft tokens. We are diamonds. We want to increase it, and if we can manage it in short term, we want to reach 2 million, because CFT 2.0 is coming, and it's necessary to get 2 million votes. We want to guarantee it. And we have protocol interest revenue. Basically, the assets sitting inside our vaults can be staked, and if it's once they staked, they will generate interest revenue, and we decided to distribute these revenue within the vaults. They will stay in the vaults they belong to. In this way, we want to protect the company value from inflation, ICX inflation in the beginning. And this allow us to create another concept, NFT floor tax. As I told you, we are going to release our book value, which will be fully transferred. And once we have a book value, we can
Chief,
find the other asset of
yeah, when you adjusted it, the volume.
Sorry.
That's good. Now it's good.
Okay, cool. So NFT floor tax, once we find the book value of Pengwyn BINC, we will be able to find the specific book values of Pengwyn BINC based assets. And let's say a Penguin Zombie Waddle NFT has a 200 ICX book value. Then if the user wants to sell it below the book value, there will be a additional tax to, there is a chart over here. I don't want to dive deep into it because it's and our node, it simply gives the same structure. Basically, our node revenues will be distributed among two different vaults and the shareholders, of course.
Yeah. I have a question about the investments. Are they just icon-based assets, or are they blockchain-wide based assets? Like, are you investing in everything?
We will begin with Icon because simply we are launching on Icon, but we want to become a cross-chain company. And each of the editions, will be launched on different blockchains, which means we will be able to invest in other products of other blockchains.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, it's the full scope of Pengwyn BINC. Are you guys okay?
Absolutely, and that was the white paper that we were just looking at, which is, by the time you're listening now, that's available and online. And what you've walked us through is essentially, I saw the menu on the left. Those are the main part. Like you've got your NFTs and your tokens, which share the revenue. Then you've got your vaults, where it's kind of coming from or where it's directed towards. And then further down, well, all the way at the end, the business economy. What is it that you're doing? Now that's all wrapped into a decentralized application.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want me to show our DApp?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was waiting for Fez to jump in the air and go like, show me that. You've been teasing it already.
Yeah, for your information, this is just a design. I will explain everything on the design. It's not a DApp. Actually, it's a DApp. It's built and it's in testing process, but I don't have the last version of it. So basically, I want to show how it will look once it goes online. Let me share it. There you go. This is basically our main screen. And this is the My Wallet page. Once you enter the DApp, you will face this screen. You will be able to change your name. And for these bars, the token won't be coming in the first phase. And on these boxes, you will see framed token information. You will be able to claim your framed. That's an alpha. Framed users will be able to use our DApp to claim framed. And the NFTs will be shown like this. And of course, it is mobile friendly. And we have this stats page. Again, once a Pengwyn BINC shareholder enters the DApp, he will be seeing all the assets sitting inside our vaults in detail. What are the type of the asset, the amount, the value, and the user will be able to navigate through different vaults and will see different information about our voting screen. Basically, users will come here, can create suggestions or click on a suggestion and give votes.
So a suggestion
Yeah.
is basically saying, hey, what do you guys think of this idea? And then if enough people vote that in, it becomes an actionable proposal.
Yeah. In the second part, it'll begin with just a idea generation tool.
Yeah.
But in the second part, we will integrate into an activation platform.
Fair.
And proposal screen.
Yeah.
And our Pengwyn Salesforce program screen. Basically, users will click generate code. Will choose the collection, which will begin with Pengwyn Waddle, Pengwyn Zombie Waddle NFT collection, and discount commission rate. Type his code and then generate, and then simply share it on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So this really empowers community members to see if they can do a better job marketing it. They can
exactly
themselves a percentage and see if they can get people interested and excited into
exactly. Yeah. That was a short view of our dev. I want to
what's the expected timelines that you're looking at? So today's white paper day, vision out there all in one place.
Yeah.
What because I know you've been around for a while, so you've obviously been working towards this moment. And what's coming up along, if you look along the calendar, like on the horizon?
First, we want to release our new website in 2 weeks. And then we are targeting to launch Pengwyn DApp and our upcoming mint in the middle of August. That's our main goal. And it'll begin with the marketing. As I said, the marketing campaign will begin with our website because we need it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can say it is the best website in Icon blockchain.
Oh wow!
It is the best ever. Yeah.
So just now we were looking at the DApp.
Yeah, and there's a website.
In roughly 2 weeks, we might expect a website to drop.
Yeah.
Which is the nicest website in the Icon blockchain space.
Yeah.
I
can show you one page.
Go on.
One page. Let me open it. I can show you the collections site page because the remaining ones they have to be stay under the radar.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
It's okay. You can share it just with us.
Yep. Here it is. This is the collections page. And if you scroll down, you will see our signature art, the Ultimate Pengwyn. And on the right side, you will be seeing a little information. And once you click View the Collection, you will be redirected to Craft. And if you click Learn More, you will be finding yourself reading our white paper and a little information, more information. And here's our Pengwyn Waddle NFT collection. We have created this for the website. It's beautiful. And again, the information.
Yeah.
And Pengwyn Utility Digitals. And our partners. Yeah.
That is.
That's the page.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay. It becomes very clear on here. What good job explaining and outlining the different phases, collections, how they interact with each other,
Yeah.
and the beating heart on the ultimate emperor. Who owns that?
I really don't know. He sometimes come to say hi, but it has been a while.
Yeah, he's gonna get the biggest share allocation as well, right?
Yeah, 0.5% of the company. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so at the moment, for people who want to learn more or ask some questions and things like that, you'll have a Discord. What are some of the channels that people can dive in and learn more?
We mainly use Discord, and we also use Twitter. We're gonna create a I always forget the name. Reddit.
Mhm.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. We will create a Reddit account and perhaps maybe a Telegram account. But that's it. Yeah. And of course, our upcoming website in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else? So, I mean, is there anything else? There's been so much. It's been information overload. But is there anything else you want to talk about?
I can again share 2 prototypes of Penguin Zombie Waddle NFTs to show, yeah, coming up.
I think I'm understanding something here, David. Just keep asking, and you'll keep dropping more alpha.
Yeah, exactly.
But so, oh yeah, do you have them ready?
Here is the sending. This is the first one.
Cool.
This is the first one, and there is a Penguin Waddle Royal Pass attached to the head, and the people who got that trade will be able to have the same utility as the real NFT. Basically, it gives 1 free mint and 2 discounted mint on each blockchain, each mint.
And that Waddle Pass is available now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the one I got, David. I'm a Waddle
Pass. That's the one I'm
holder.
getting. I figured that's the one you need to get to kind of
enter.
enter.
So you haven't got it yet, David? Interesting.
No, I was waiting for the 200 ICX to appear. From you know how it goes in crypto, but it didn't yet. But this has become much. I've seen more alpha today again, and I understand it better. So it's a no-brainer to just.
Once you read the white paper, you're gonna enjoy it better. Trust me.
And then when the first part of the actual collection quarter drops on Icon, I'm guessing you're going to be minting at random. You're going to get a penguin. It may or may not have a Waddle Pass on his head.
Of course, yeah.
And what is the starting price going to be for those? Do you know?
That's are you asking the ICX price or the USD equivalent price?
I was going to go ICX.
We want to do 200 ICX, but it is not fixed. I don't want to misinform the watchers, listeners, but yeah, that's the main idea right now.
Yeah.
And I'll share the second one. There you go.
Cool.
These are all basic trades. I can't wait for you guys to see the general collection. So far, we have created 95 trades, and we are targeting 130 minimum. It's again will be the best art in Icon blockchain.
Oh, bold statement. I love it.
Doesn't mind promising. Doesn't mind over promising.
No.
It will. You'll see.
So we've got the 2 weeks from now. You're saying bang website. Halfway
Yeah.
through August, bang DApp. Collection.
Collection and DApp will go live at the same time. We won't begin mint until we fully develop our DApp. We want our users to mint their penguins and then immediately begin using our DApp.
Right. And dive into the vaults and analyze what
Yeah,
the investment
exactly.
vault consists of. And then as a Penguin autonomous organization, make decisions on what should be invested in and what shouldn't.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Did I get it all?
You're a penguin now.
There you go.
Rapidly becoming one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that leaves me out of questions today.
Me too. I mean, wait, unless there's more alpha.
There is no alpha. It's enough.
Well.
I have given you plenty of alphas, man.
Yeah,
we have to save them for our marketing campaign.
Yeah. True.
Okay. Yeah, and we've mentioned where to follow. It's Twitter, Discord, website coming up, obviously. And then on Craft, there's the Waddle Pass for those interested,
which is still available. So
yeah. And then that brings us to the end of it. I guess Fez asked, is there anything else you want to add? You just dropped us some more screen shares right there. All for me. Fez, anything else?
No, look, I think my biggest takeaway, it's not just an NFT collection, random NFT collection. There's a lot of things in place. It very much, this is going to sound terrible, but the NFTs is a front for like this working of building a, as you said, decentralized business with shareholders and, team members, and the shareholders able to actually influence and weigh in on decisions the business wants to make. So the NFTs is the fun aspect, and then in the background, all this cool stuff is going to happen, which is cool. And it's not like, hey, take my word for it, you guys. There's going to be an application. You can literally see it's all at the start as blockchain assets, so it's completely traceable, and you can see what is going on. So definitely got me excited. I do get a bit jumbled once too many numbers are being thrown up, and but at a bigger scale, I kind of got what y'all are trying to build. And you're right, it is a bit of a different take to the decentralized versus just issuing tokens and then hoping for, governance activities and stuff like that. You kind of have done a few different takes at it, which I really like. It's different and really keen to see you succeed and support. And we're keen to support in any way we can. This is one way of supporting, getting your message out there. So awesome stuff. Did I summarize that well? Sorry, David.
Yeah. You are great.
Nailed it. Yeah.
The Chief's a finance guy, Fez. You can tell.
Yes, totally.
Because one thing you mentioned prior is you're going to have to determine the book value of the company, which is something I've never heard before in any of the DAppStore platforms. I also wouldn't know how. I'd have to ask ChatGPT how that happens. But that'll be interesting. You obviously know how you determine the book value. You look at possession, assets, you said liabilities. Is that something that will also become like public facing?
Yeah.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said that takes a while? Once you know the book value, is that because you need to sit back and first see how sales go?
Or? First, we have to create the promised products, the expenditure model, and then the tax will comes into play.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, it's not like I like asking for alpha, but eventually, now I'm talking once you're set up, everything's running, business is, I won't say booming, it's just established. You have practices, everyone understands it, and things are working. You said you're focused on blockchain, but the way you've designed things, are you hoping to also then RWA it up, like, real world assets, create a basket of real world assets of some sort and kind of fuse that into what you're building, or do you strictly want to just focus on blockchain tech?
I really like blockchain. Classic approach is now a boring thing for me. I guess I'll stick to blockchain. But as I said, we want to be a bridge between the real world businesses and the blockchain. So basically, I cannot leave the real world in full.
Yep. There you go. Alpha right there. Okay. No, look, man, we really appreciate you coming on the show. It was great. I know this has been a long time in the making, so thank you for coming on. I want to make sure everyone else like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. And finally, one of the biggest things me and David like to remind everyone, not financial advice.
Never.
Two guys, never. We're just two guys who love the ecosystem and now try to do what we can to bring whoever's building an ecosystem to talk about it and share the news with everyone. So definitely do your own research. But the white paper's out. I'm sure it's chock full of numbers. Oh God, there's going to be numbers left, right, and center. So if you're a numbers guy, you got to get in there and get reading. And you know what? If you want a more personal chit chat, Discord, Twitter, you heard Chief Pengwyn. So thanks, man. Really appreciate you coming on.
It's been a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Cool.
Thank you. All right,
David, we'll talk in a couple of weeks.
that's a bye-bye.
Okay.